Both of the bosses that were available to us have been defeated, and now we've got a bigger chunk of the map to explore. Before we go there though, there's a number of bonus levels I've yet to touch on. So first, let's go take a look at this knight that's been wandering the valley. Not that I really have a choice, he's blocking the way. Bumping into this wayward enemy on the map brings us to a very short bonus level where we can just nab some extra gold. It's really nothing particularly complicated or even anything new that we haven't seen before, so we'll just tear through this as quickly as we can. At the very least, I can at least show off that the fishing rod can actually be used as a weapon. Not super reliable because of how slow it is, but it's fun to smack people with it. Now that we've defeated the scourge roaming the countryside, let's go ahead and check out what's up with Pridemore Keep and why it has a big old gem on it. This is the first real auto-scroller of the game. There will be a couple more, but they're pretty few and far between. Generally, I'm not a fan of auto-scrollers in most games, since it's pretty common that you're left waiting before you can make your next move, which is kind of unsatisfying. But much like the last bonus level, this one is pretty short, so it's not a huge deal. Now the split here, these three levels, are pretty interesting. You gotta make a choice which path you think is going to have more gold. However, if you're quick, you can get a pretty hefty chunk of change out of all three paths. And lastly, there is just one more bonus level down here in the bottom right, the Forest of Phasing. I really like this little bonus area. Again, it's not long, but it learns from older games like Mega Man. In Mega Man games, you would frequently get new powers, but since the game had to be designed around being able to play the stages in any order you wanted, they couldn't really have any substantial sections where a power is required to progress through the stage. Here they've created a level where right off the bat they straight up say, hey, you need the phase locket to even begin this stage. And then they put this level off to the side so it isn't mandatory, it's just a fun little challenge. And since it's specifically designed around a new mechanic, it's enjoyable. And there will be a couple more throughout the game, and I like them a lot. These guys are pretty annoying. You don't normally see them until a little bit later in the game, but typically there aren't so many of them at once. They take so much damage. Ah, screw it, this isn't worth my time. Well, we've cleaned up all the bonus areas, so we could go ahead and check out some of the new levels, but I have so much gold now. Tell you what, before we head back out in our adventure, let's take a quick shopping trip in the village. So first up, we've picked up a lot of music sheets in our travels, so let's go ahead and turn those into the bard. Nope. Thank you, sir. Speaking of shopping centers, that is exactly why I'm here. I do already have a meal ticket ready to go, but let's play it safe and buy a second as well. Oh, the more of these you buy, the more expensive they get. I'm pretty sure the last one we bought was like 1,000 gold, maybe 1,500. Now we've got a whopping 7 hit points. Since we've upgraded our health, let's also go ahead and upgrade our magic, since we are picking up a lot more sub-weapons as we progress. Now this is considerably more affordable than the meal ticket. 50 magic should be fine for now. Now if you recall, there were a couple people down here who were eagerly looking forward to seeing King and Spectre Knight get defeated, so let's check up on them. What do you think is the real reward? The dance or the music sheet? Cast your votes now. Oh boy, I sure hope Plume and Beaky were not the names of the 2 griffins that we brutally murdered. Let's pick up a second chalice while we're here. And since we are in the area, let's also go ahead and grab that Chaos Sphere from Chester. It's a weapon I like a lot. This weapon is real good. You can check it out, and it bounces around, dealing damage to any enemy it touches. It'll even pass through the enemies, so if you're lucky, it could hit enemies multiple times. So that is everything I was interested in doing back here in the village, so let's go ahead and head back out in our adventure. Actually, there's one last kid that I really love right here. You do you, kid. You do you.